Ladies and gentlemen, today Minati Care invites you to view the world from a spiritual perspective, to ponder the human journey during times of disaster such as pandemics. How can we avoid such calamities? Often, we forget one important thing. God is always watching over us, especially His believers. Dreams are sometimes an extraordinary phenomenon. Some people dream about familiar things, while others receive information from their dreams that they've never encountered before. Take Oprah Gayle Winfrey, a renowned American celebrity and entrepreneur, who rose to fame by hosting a highly popular talk show. With a net worth of around $2.7 billion, she has made it to the list of the world's billionaires. Forbes ranks her among the 100 most influential people globally. In the first episode of her show, Oprah featured a 9-year-old girl named Akiane Kramaric. Akiane smiled shyly before the camera, but her talent left the audience astounded. How could such a young girl already be a master painter? She showcased her paintings, one from when she was 4 years old, another from when she was 7, and yet another from when she was 8. Akiane's talent was remarkable, capturing light, shadow, and space with an innate understanding. Even Oprah, with her vast experience, was eager to ask this young prodigy who taught her to paint. To everyone's surprise, Akiane answered that Jesus had taught her in her dreams. After speaking, she pointed to a picture beside her and told Oprah that this was the teacher she saw in her dreams. More importantly, according to Akiane, Jesus not only asked her to paint in her dreams but also took her on a journey. She claimed to have returned to the world before her birth and visited places where souls go after death, even witnessing the moment Eve ate the forbidden fruit. She then understood why Eve took that bite. Although these stories initially seemed unbelievable to many, there were also those who began to believe in Akiane's visions, especially after another 4-year-old boy who had a near-death experience described seeing Jesus in heaven, who looked like Akiane's painting. What other wonders does Akiane have in store for the world? Before we delve into today's video, please remember to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. Today, we will explore the life of the child prodigy painter, Akiane Kramaric, who claims to have visited heaven. Back in 1994, in a remote town in Lithuania, a woman 8 months pregnant gazed out of the window. She knew her time was near. This was not a moment of worry about expenses. Her name was Foreli Rubik. At a young age, she fled to the United States to escape the Soviet regime, where she met Marcus, Akiane's father. Though Marcus's family was not well off, the young couple fell in love at first sight. After marrying, they settled down in a modest home. It was a makeshift dwelling, leaking during heavy rains. Despite their hardships, the family was in good health. Unexpectedly, Marcus fell ill after drinking contaminated water, and their dire financial situation prevented him from seeking medical treatment. They had only a few dollars left in their account, not enough to cover medical expenses. Under pressure, Foreli hoped to quickly give birth to their child so she could go out and earn money to support her family. Time flew by, and soon, Foreli was over 9 months pregnant. One morning, she felt a slight pain in her abdomen, signaling the onset of labor. Without any plans to go to the hospital, she gave birth to a beautiful baby girl in the bathroom of their home. The girl had striking blue eyes, and they named her Akiane, meaning ocean in Russian. Despite their poverty, their home was filled with warmth. Often, miracles arise in such humble surroundings. After Akiane was born, Foreli got a job selling nutritious food, and Akiane was cared for by her 2 older brothers. This hard-working family of 5 eventually moved to a luxurious house with a swimming pool as their circumstances improved. Marcus found a job as his health recovered and life began to brighten for them. One day, Akiane, then 4 years old, told her mother that she had met God. This astonished Forelli, as the family had no religion, no TV, and rarely spoke of God. How could a 4-year-old talk about God? Forelli dismissed it as nonsense, but Akiane insisted it was true. She described a place filled with beautiful singing plants and where God and angels played with her. Her mother was skeptical but intrigued by the detail in Akiane's stories. Despite her mother's disbelief, Akiane persisted, drawing sketches of the angels and God she saw. These sketches were surprisingly sophisticated for a 4-year-old. One day, something astonishing happened. On the morning of July 15, 1999, Forelli couldn't find Akiane anywhere. After a frantic search, they called the police. Officers scoured the house but found no trace of her. Then, unexpectedly, they heard noises from her room and found her there, despite having thoroughly searched it earlier. Akiane claimed she had been taken to another place, not on Earth. After this, Forelli began to believe in her daughter's visions. They bought Akiane a set of crayons, and she started producing incredible artworks. Her paintings depicted scenes of her dreams, like a sketch of a man who resembled Jesus, a vision she struggled to capture in full detail. She prayed for guidance and was eventually inspired to paint Prince of Peace, a depiction of Jesus that took 40 hours to complete. The paintings contrasting light and shadow represented heaven and earthly struggles. Amazingly, this painting matched the Shroud of Turin by over 90%, a fact discovered by a scholar. Even before Jesus' ministry, he was a carpenter, aligning with Akiane's vision. Her fame soared after appearing on Oprah, and she became a household name. People wondered how she translated her dreams into art. Akiane explained that she would sketch scenes from her dreams immediately upon waking. One significant vision involved the Great Pyramid of Giza, which Akiane depicted covered in white limestone, shining brightly. This matched ancient descriptions, leading some to speculate she had seen Atlantis. In 2016, at 21, Akiane received another divine message while riding her bike. She hurried home and painted a vision of a snow-white owl in a cave, followed by a series of scenes, each holding profound meaning. Through her art, Akiane believes God reminds us that even in adversity, we should hold on to faith, applicable to all religions. In conclusion, this episode is dedicated to everyone fighting to survive, especially during this pandemic. We hope it brings inspiration and faith to all, reminding us that God is always with us. See you in the next episode.